Hello, welcome to my channel, another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and I am a fool, or me and my big mouth. There is a channel called CriminOlly, and CriminOlly has a challenge that he made for himself. He will not buy any books until he reads 100 books that he already owns. And he made a video about that, and I will make a link to it down below. Michael K. Vaughan commented on that video saying that he's going to take up that same challenge. And then Juan at Plagued by Visions did an absolutely hilarious version of this where he swore that he would read 100 books that he owns before he buys another book. And then that challenge was taken up by David Wiley. And I've made comments on all those channels saying I could never do that. I am too addicted to buying books, especially on Amazon, when they're like $1.99 or $2.99. I just buy them like they're candy. So over dinner the other night, I was telling my wife about this and how these guys are absolutely crazy. How could they possibly not buy books until they've read 100 books? And my wife looked at me and says, I think you should do this challenge. She says, you're now retired. You have all these books that you've bought. Why not read the ones that you have? So I've been sort of finagled into this challenge by my wife. She said, if I had said nothing to her over the dinner table, I could be buying books all that I want. But I am retired, and I have a lot of books, so I should be reading some of these books. So I'm going to make apologies to the snarky comments that I made to CriminOlly, to Michael K. Vaughan, to Juan, Plagued by Visions, and David Wiley, because I'm now in this challenge with you, for better or worse. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to succeed, but I am making some caveats and some exceptions. The big exception people have mentioned before is gifts do not count. So someone gives you a gift as a book, that does not count. So my wife did give me a $100 Amazon gift certificate last month for my birthday, and I still have $40 left that I have not spent. I'm counting those $40 as a gift. I have 23 credits on Audible, and that's because I buy my audiobooks in bulk every year, and I get 24. So I have 23 left, and I'm considering those books as already purchased, even though they have not been selected yet. Also, I am volunteered to be a judge for the Book 2 prize. I'm not sure I'll be selected, but since I volunteered in all 3 divisions, there's a very good chance that I will be selected for either the nonfiction, fiction, or fiction and translation. If I do not own any of those 6 books, they do not count against me buying a book because I have to own that book or get the book from the library to read it. So if I have to buy it, it does not count. And that's basically it. Oh, book groups, not book groups. Buddy reads and book groups. If I am part of a book group and buddy read and I don't own the book, I'm allowed to buy that book if I need to. I know for the humorous book group, we have just selected Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I do not own a copy of that, so I would be justified in buying a copy of that or getting it as an audiobook, however I decide. That would not count against me or any other book group selections. So there I am. I am a fool. I'm going to try to read 100 books before I buy any more. Now, what counts as a book? War and Peace counts as reading a book. My edition of War and Peace is 1,399 pages long. I get credit for reading one book when I read this. However, Night Flight, Anton Saint-Exupéry, horrible French pronunciation. This book is 87 pages long. I get credit for reading one book. Books that are in an omnibus, like the Library of America, they usually come between 4 and 6 books. If I read one book in that omnibus, I get credit for reading one book. If I read 2 books in the omnibus, I get credit for reading 2 books, and so forth. There may be some bone of contention if I read like a collection of novellas. I would say a novella does count as reading a book. Reading a short story does not count. So there's a lot of wiggle room in there. What counts as a novella? What counts as a short story? You know, play it by ear. This is just a challenge to see if I can do it. And that is all I can think of. So thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.